Going into this draft, this year's draft is looking like one of the most stacked in NBA history according to analysts. But one name that wasn't really talked about was Kyree Walker. Just weird considering 3 or 4 short years ago, Kyree Walker was considered the best high school player in the nation. Playing against guys like Zion Williamson, like Anthony Edwards, Walker was the #1 high school player in the country. And it looked like he was destined for NBA greatness. Some unfortunate circumstance, as well as some questionable decisions off the court, led to Walker remaining undrafted in this year's class. In this video, I'm going to be talking about Kyree Walker's past in high school. I'm going to be talking about Kyree Walker's path to this year's draft, and just pretty much over my overall thoughts. If you guys do enjoy today's video, you do want to see some more videos like this, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and be sure to turn notifications on so you don't miss any future uploads, and let's get right into it. As early as 8th grade, Kyree Walker would gain the attention of scouts through mixtapes that he posted online of him dunking. And I'm not gonna lie to you, for an 8th grader, in fact for anyone considering I am 19 years old and I cannot dunk, those are some pretty impressive highlights, honestly. Kyree initially committed to Morrow Catholic High School in Hayward, California, where in his freshman year, he averaged 21 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists per game. While also on the team, he was named Max Prep's Freshman of the Year. Next season, he would transfer over to Hillcrest Prep, a school in Phoenix, Arizona, and his father would also join the coaching staff there. In his first year as a player, Kyree Walker averaged 25 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists, 3 steals, and 2 blocks, while shooting 51% from the field as well. The next year, he averaged 30 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals, and 2 blocks. Did I mention he averaged 45% from 3 during his tenure in Hillcrest? As expected, Kyree would play against future stars in the NBA. Against future #1 pick and all-star Zion Williamson, Walker would have 25 points on 4 of 7 from 3. And at the time of this game, Kyree Walker was the #1 2020 player in the country, meaning he was the #1 player going into the 2020 NBA draft in 2017. He played and beat another former #1 overall pick in Anthony Edwards. Things were going great for Kyree Walker, and in 2017, in his sophomore season, he would commit to playing basketball at Arizona State. By the time he committed, he was at minimum a 5-star player in the high school circuit. However, on October 21st, he decommitted from Arizona State for personal reasons that I'm not going to list personally in the video, because I do want to show him and his family some respect. If you guys do want to, it will be there on the internet, but I do not feel comfortable personally saying that in the video. In the middle of his senior year, he did leave the Hillcrest basketball program to focus on his college or professional efforts. He did graduate high school 2 months after dropping out of the basketball program. In April of 2020, Walker, 5 months after graduating high school, announced that he would be foregoing college and announced he would be attending a training program, Chameleon BX, to prepare for the 2021 NBA draft. This was not very common for a player to let go of college eligibility in order to train for the draft. It has been done. Case in point, Mitchell Robinson. When Robinson graduated high school, he was committed already to Kentucky, and then eventually changed his mind and turned against it, believing in himself and training to get ready for that year's NBA draft. And he was drafted in the 2nd round. And he was drafted in the 2nd round that year by the Knicks. And thank you, New York. So while it's not impossible, it's probably not a probable route to go. During this time too, Walker would stream consistently on Twitch, like a lot. I would honestly say maybe too much. His Instagram has over 500,000 followers. His Twitch has over 40,000 followers. He was definitely doing a good job engaging and keeping in touch with his fans, and definitely did have his fair share of popularity going into this year's draft. And I'm going to be honest with you, I expected him to get drafted. I was expecting maybe a late 1st round, at most late 2nd round. He did not get drafted. Kyree Walker, who was the #1 high school player 4 years ago, went undrafted. Who would have thought? Like, I honestly would not have thought. What made me feel worse for him, he live streamed the entire experience on Twitch. He had a suit on and everything. He would eventually sign with the Wizards Summer League squad, but unfortunately he will not be seeing any playing time as he is on the COVID restriction list. So I just feel bad. This guy can't catch a break, and that's where we are today. So my thoughts, I'm not going to comment on his personal matters once again. I'm not going to comment on decisions that were made because of them, because that's none of my business. But I will comment on, I think he spent way too much time building up his online brand instead of putting in work. Not saying it's wrong for an athlete to have an online presence, especially in live streaming. There are plenty of athletes who are involved in that. But the thing is, they already got drafted. They're already getting paid. It's like he invested all of his effort into streaming, into Instagram, into social media. And again, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but if you want to be an NBA player and you're not drafted yet, that's not really a good thing. In my opinion, he's looking more like, I can see him more of like a Julian Newman. And I don't mean in play style. I mean, I could see him playing 1v1s against YouTubers, like against 2Hype or against Flight Reacts or someone like that, which would be fine because, you know, he'd still be getting his bread, he'd still be getting paid, all that. But I don't think I see him on an NBA level. I hope he proves me wrong. I hope I look back in this video in like a year or two and I'm like, wow, that guy's actually really good. Oh, I wish my best to Kyree Walker. I did a fantasy football draft on stream last year and he actually came in. I thought that was pretty funny. He came in like the Discord and all that. I'll show a clip right here.
Girl on your explore page, like, damn, she bad, but then you'll see another girl, you'll be like, oh, she's basic. She was just like the last one. So that's what I mean by basic. I won't really call a girl ugly. I just be like, she's basic in my eye. Because I've seen some very beautiful women in my life.
I mean, I don't have anything else to really say. Again, best of luck to Kyree Walker. That's kind of about it. But thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy this video, you do want to see some more videos in the future about similar topics like this, be sure to leave a like on this video, subscribe if you haven't already, turn notification on once again so you do not miss any future uploads on this channel. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and on Twitch as well. Links will be down in the description. If you're watching this on TikTok, be sure to like and follow and also sub to my YouTube because, you know, link in the bio, all that fun stuff. But that's going to be it for me though. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all in the next video. Peace, peace.